So I just wanted to do a quick tutorial of how to do diamond problems. We've been doing these all year, but we probably don't remember. It's, it's kind of tricky. It's a little bit weird. But the idea is that the number on the left and the number on the right multiply to create a number that goes on top and add together to create a number that goes on the bottom. So negative 14 times 7 is going to be 98, negative 98. And negative 14 plus 7 is negative 7. And so that's it. So the first several of these, that's all we're doing. So we're just going to multiply them together, which will give me 8, and add them together, which in this case gives me negative 6. So negative 4 times negative 2 is 8. Negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6. So negative 14 times negative 6. I don't know what that is. I'm going to use my calculator on my phone. Fancy stuff. So negative 14 times negative 6 is 84. And when I add them together, I'll get negative 22 times, good, that's 10. So negative 10 times negative 13 is going to be positive 130. Negative 10 times negative 13 plus it's going to give me negative 23. So that's really all there is to it. There's a lot of practice here, and we don't really need to practice that much. I'm going to go ahead and just do them really fast without explaining, if you don't mind. So maybe not completely, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and okay. 19 and oops, I added instead of multiplying for the top. Multiply 42, add 17, multiply 6, add 7. Multiply positive 21, add negative 10. Multiply 84, add negative 19. And so that's the idea. So that's the first bunch. And again, I went slowly through the first ones because then I figure we kind of know what we're doing. So let's do 11 through up through 17 are basically the same. But this time they gave me either the top number with one of the sides or the bottom number with one of the sides, that's the first 3, or the top number with one of the sides, that's the second 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So I know that I add negative 15 to some number and get negative 16. So I'm trying to figure this one out. So what do I add to that? Oh, that's negative 1 that I would add to negative 15 to get negative 16. And so then when I multiply them, I'll get positive 15. So I find the missing side first. And so the other two are the same way. So I think to myself, negative 10 plus something is negative 19. So I'm thinking this, negative 10 plus something is negative 19. And maybe you're not, I think in algebraic terms pretty much a lot. Kind of train myself to. And maybe you don't. Most likely you don't. And that's cool. But for me, my brain kind of jumps to this equation. You do not need to write down an equation. You can just think about it. The answer is negative 9. Then we're going to multiply them together and get 90. I don't know this one, so I know I need to take negative 22. I'm going to use my calculator here. Negative 22, and I need to subtract negative 9 from it. Okay, and that will tell me what this number is, negative 13. So then when I add negative 13 plus negative 9, I'll get the right number. So that's kind of what my brain is doing, just so you know. And so then when I multiply 13 times 9, I get 117. And worrying about the sign, they're both negative, so that means it'll be positive. Okay, so now on these ones they gave me the timesing number. So in the first ones they've given me the adding number and I had to subtract to find the other number. This one they've given me the timesing number, so I'm going to take negative 30 and divide it by 15. And I got negative 2. So this is negative 2. Then I add them together, I get 13. And so then same thing. 39 divided by 13 is 3, or 13 times what number is 39? When I add together, I get 16. And last one, 105. What times 15 is 105? I don't know. 105 divided by 15 is 7. And so then 7 plus 15 is 22. So that's kind of the thinking for those. Now, the ones that we really want to focus on your ability to do, and we really, really want you to know how to do them, are the last 8 problems on the worksheet. So these last 8 are the most important, where you're given the product and the sum and asked to find the sides. That's really kind of where the focus is. That's where it gets harder. That's where we're thinking the caps need to be turned on. So we've got 117 up here, which was right there, which is kind of nice. But the idea is to think, okay, numbers that multiply to make 117. And so one of them is 1 times 117. I don't want to forget that one. 2 doesn't go into it, but 3 does. 117 divided by 3 is 39. And 39 and 3 don't make 22, so it's not that one. 5 doesn't. 4 doesn't. 6, no. 7, maybe. No. Ugly number. So 9. Oh, 9 and 13. And 9 and 13 make 22. By the way, I haven't finished with 9 and 13. So I guess they're both positive this time, where up here they were both negative because I got negative 22. So maybe some of you were shouting at me because I'm multiplying, it's got to be 9 and 13. It's right there. I know, I was just showing you the thoughts. So when I look at 39, I think, what numbers multiply to make 39? And 3 clearly goes into this. 1 doesn't. It's always 1 and 39. Don't ever forget the extremes. And then 3 and 13, which is prime. That's it. And again, hey, that's a version of this one. So feel free to use the rest of the work, but try to do it without it. So 105, I'm looking back. Oh, there was 105. And look, 22. How helpful. So 7 and 15, based on this one, but it's a negative 22, which makes them both negative. Okay. 80 and 18. None of my other problems were 80. I can't steal this one. It's too bad. So 1 times 80. Nope, not 18. 2 times 40. Nope, not 18. 3 does not go in. 4 times 20. Nope, not 18. 5 goes into 80. I'm using my calculator. I don't want you to think I know all these things. I don't. 16 times. Getting closer, that's 21. Okay. 6, no. 7, no. 8 times 10. Oh, and that's the last one, because 9 doesn't go into 80. Well, that's my last one, because it'd be back at 10. It is 8 and 10. So that's how I do it, as I make what I call an exhaustive list of all the factor choices. Sometimes it's annoying and sometimes it's easy, like 9 would be very straightforward to do. 120, not so much. It's a little bit more complicated, but go ahead anyway. Let me shift this because my head is now in the way. 1 times 120, 2 times 60, 3 times 40, 4 times 30, 5 times 24, 6 times 20, really close, but not quite. And that's the end of that. 7, no, 8. 8 times 15. And then 10 times 12. It's 8 and 15. Negative, negative. 9 is 1 and 9. Because the only other choice is 1 and 3. And they don't make 10. 65 is 5 and 13. And 1 and 65. And that's it. It's 5 and 13. And 16 It's not 4 and 4 or 2 and 8. Oh, 1 and 16. Again, the extremes. Really easy to forget about the extremes, so don't do that. And that's it. So that's just a bit straightforward example. You have another one of these worksheets to do on your own. This was just me demonstrating what it was you're going to do in case you've forgotten. Even though we went over this in class today, live, I wanted just to be sure you have another backup. Hope it helps, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.